Hello Aquarius! Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. There's a website for them, chroniclebooks.com, if you're interested, of course. Of course. Supportive Oracle Cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. I thought she had a website. I don't see it on the back here. But there are a couple other websites on the back here. So if you're interested in any of that information, focus! Camera, focus! Okay, there we go. So, there's that. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't know what we're ready for, but we're ready for it. Ooh, ooh. Okay. What do you got going on here, Aquarius? Well, you're just all sorts of exciting, aren't you? Page of Swords. Okay. When I'm getting that Page of Swords, it's a very low-level energy. Ironically, I want to start with that. Whatever you're dealing with, between you and whoever you're dealing with, the energy is very good. There's somebody around them that's a troublemaker. Minimal issue now, major issue later. Take that with a grain of salt, because I feel like you're going to realize what's going on. You're not going to take it seriously. And they're saying, no, take it seriously. Because it's nothing now, but it's a problem later. And we don't need it to be a problem later. So it's kind of like, let's nip this crap in the bud. Because I feel like you're going to kind of like, it's stupid, I'm just going to ignore it. And I feel like they're saying, no, no. Because small issue today, big issue later. And you're going to be really aggravated with it later. So it's like, just nip that right in the bud. When we get deeper into this, hopefully it'll make more sense. But I feel like they don't want me to skip that. They're kind of like, no, don't let that go by. Because it's kind of like, it's not worth it. I just won't say anything. I'll just ignore it. No, call it out. Definitely call it out. Which, I don't know. Starting off, there's something coming in. Is it already there? For a lot of you, I almost feel like it's already there. I think it's already there. And I feel like, again, this is something where the person you're dealing with, no matter if it's business, romance, family member, friend, I feel like it's already there. You're very happy with this person. Like, this is somebody on your good side. King of Cups and the Lovers. Doesn't have to be romance. When the Lovers come in, but it's not a romance thing, it just means, like, this is somebody that, like, you know, whatever happens to them, it impacts you. This is somebody who, like, you like to talk to. If they for some reason left your life, like, in 2 seconds, it would leave a big hole in your life. Like, you would miss them tremendously. I don't see anybody leaving, by the way. But this just to explain, like, how this person adds in. This is somebody who, they mean enough to you that you're very sensitive to how you speak to them. You like talking to them. They mean a lot to you. But you're very careful not to talk about certain subjects, or, like, I don't feel like you don't push the envelope with this person. For whatever reason, maybe they're a little bit sensitive. Maybe they just don't follow your train of thought very well sometimes. So you're very reserved about how you communicate with them. You're very, you choose certain words. You know, you're very on point. You make sure they understand exactly what you mean. You don't play with your words with them. Because Aquarius can be very, you know, you can have a lot of fun with words. You like to get people thinking. You like to have some fun conversations. That's a thing for Aquarius. You like to do that. But with this person, I feel like you reserve that. And, like, maybe once in a while, you'll start a little bit of a fun conversation with them. But then you kind of have to kind of reel it in quick and make sure that they understand exactly what you meant, where you were going with that. You might have to over-explain a little bit, because I feel like I don't want this person to get confused or think I meant something that I didn't. And they mean that much to you. Whatever role they are in life, I've noticed this with Aquarians, usually with family, maybe friends, depending on what the friend means to you, but usually family, where it's kind of like, yeah, they don't really follow how I think. So I'll make sure that I keep it simple and I just don't let things get out of control, because small misunderstandings today can be bigger misunderstandings later. Okay. So there's a troublemaker around this person, though. That's the thing. Whoever we're dealing with. Now, I don't know. I'm already bothered by this. Page of Cups with this, the wordsmith here, the word Lord. Communication, praise, dishonesty. Dishonesty doesn't have to be there, but I'm getting like you're having a really good time with this person. It's outside of them. Somebody's messing with them. Your energy's good with them. You're very happy with them. Somebody around them is a problem, though. And I feel like I'm not getting involved, but they're saying, no, you should get involved with this. You're going to hear about it. Somebody's like messing with them or something. They think they can handle it. But it's kind of like you have a very sharp intellect. You need to be involved with this. I don't know how else to explain this because it's the general read, right? But how are you going to... I feel like they're saying you're going to hear about it. You're going to be like, oh, it sounds minimal. I'll let this person just deal with it. No, if you're hearing about it, you need to be a part of it because if you get a part of it and you actually watch the interaction, you'll click right into what the hell's going on and you'll be like, oh, no. Because there's a troublemaker, there's a problem here, there's a very devious energy. It can be a bit smart. Like there are, I feel I say this a lot. There are no good signs, there are no bad signs. Like astrological signs, there's no good ones, there's no bad ones. There's just how signs react with each other, and it's the person themselves that take that energy and what they do with it determines whether it's going a good way or a bad way. So the person, like a sign itself is not neither good nor bad. It's just how that person is going through life. All right, the reason I'm saying that, it does feel like it's air connected, and it's like you can connect with this, you'll see right through it. The energy is being used in a negative way. And if you're involved, you can help this person see it, get through it, and shut it down before it's a big problem. Because it's minimal today, it's going to be huge later. I'm not really sure that this person is going to be upset with you later, but I feel like you're going to see where it went, and it's going to be a mess. And you're going to like, if I knew earlier, I could have shut it down before it was a problem. Because something small today is going to get big later. I keep getting that over and over. That keeps playing over and over and over again. Small today, huge later. It's going to be a big problem later. You got to help this person figure out what's going on. Help them shut it down, and then help them hold the line like, no, don't befriend that person, or no, don't put up with that person's crap. Whoever this person is, shut them down. Lock them out. No, don't play with it. Don't play with that fire. I mean, this is air, but, don't play with fire with that one. Because you can figure it out quickly. Quickly, that's like your thing. Like, you can figure out these puzzles 2 seconds, not a problem. Because once you help them figure it out, there'll be a boundary there. Something that could have, like, it's kind of like, somebody, it's like a campfire. It feels like a campfire to me. I think that's a better way. Maybe I should explain it that way. A campfire not being, like, things are not right. It's not being, tended to correctly. Like when the fire's out, they're not, dousing it with water. They're not making sure it's going to stay where it's supposed to. They're just ignoring it. It's getting a little bit out of control. But then again, once we start a forest fire, once the forest fire starts, once it's out of control, you're screwed. You just got to kind of let it work out. Like, do you remember the California fires or the fires in Australia? Like, seriously, I'm thinking like that. If we nip it in the bud in the beginning, it never becomes that. Once it's out of control, though, all I'm thinking of is a forest fire. Like, it's like it can be very hard to stop, and it might just have to run its course, and it's kind of like all this devastation, all this destruction happened, and we could have just nipped it in the bud in the beginning. If we nip it in the beginning, if we nip it in the bud in the beginning, tripping on my words, it doesn't have to get that bad. I feel like they're just trying to impress upon you like why this is important to deal with it now. Because not for nothing, a little campfire issue now is not something the whole world has to deal with. A forest fire, the whole world's going to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? A forest fire, and it's going to be a lot of devastation. Like, they have secondary fallout later. Like, some forest fires, from what I understand, like, if it's on a hill, especially, it can like cook the soil or like do something to the soil so the soil doesn't absorb the water correctly. So that way when it rains and there's heavy rains, the soil doesn't absorb it, the water goes below the soil, and that causes, you know, like rock slides and landslides, from what I understand. I'm not a geologist or whatever that would be. But like you have the initial forest fire, then later you could have extra fallout, like landslide, like not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're just saying like this could be one of those situations where once it's out of control, not only is there a forest fire, but then after the forest fire's out, then there's secondary fallout afterwards. Like you really want to shut this down. You really do. The King of Wands with the Ice Queen. Does this say entitlement? Yeah, entitlement. There's a problem here. Somebody's going to come at you. If you get involved with this, they're just setting you up to know what you're getting involved with. They're going to come at you like you have something, like they're going to like throw that entitlement word at you. It's kind of what I'm getting. Kind of like, you think you know, you think this is your business, this isn't your business. Back off, Aquarius. Get out of here, Aquarius. No, you need to. Because you can help this person. This is somebody who's of great value to you. You can help them figure this out, and you can help them shut this down before it becomes a big, huge mess. Because it's the potential for a giant mess here. Somebody's going to get all uppity with you. They're going to be all uppity with you, trying to shut you down, trying to get you out of the mess. I'm also going to say the person trying to push you out of the situation may not be the actual problem. So I don't know what to do with that other than that's how it comes through. This person over here, there's like this little bug of a person. I don't know, they're annoying. The troublemaker might be a little bit of a sneaky, little bit of a, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think they're they don't seem all that strong, but they start a little forest fire here and a little forest fire there, and they're starting little problems here and there. Somebody else might be protecting them. You can handle yourself with them. I'm not worried about it. But they're just trying to give you a heads up. Yeah, you could have quite the opposition here for a minute, but you can handle it. I don't know. I feel like they're just putting it out there. Just be ready for it. You'll handle it fine. I feel like, especially if you're ready for it, like somebody throwing that entitlement word at you. Literally, I'm getting that word. It's higher here. It's on this card, but like somebody like giving you that attitude, like, oh, you think you have the right to say something, Aquarius? Well, you don't. And like, I see if you go into this expecting that, you'll handle it without an issue. Without an issue. I don't know. That's all they're giving me with it, so I'm going to let it be. All right. I feel like that's the message. I think I've given it. Like, the energy is really high here, but they're saying before it's an issue, let's have it not be an issue. Okay. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that information is below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.